do all of that, we need to figure out how we get fuel all of our trains. And, you know, I see a crude oil yield of... That's not great, but I've seen worse. And this isn't going to be a super fancy line. Let's do that. Let's build a little refueling station. Right, so essentially what we're doing here is we're going to be building a little station, and I'm actually just going to grab it off of this area, because this isn't going to be super high throughput, and neither is like the actual refueling station going to be super high throughput. And I'm actually going to make also a little station for this for us personally. So yeah, so essentially what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making lots of solid fuel, and it's not necessarily, we're not going to be making like an optimized solid fuel making, because it's like, this isn't like mass producing it for science, although you don't mass produce it for science anymore, so that's a moot point. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we need 8 thingamajigs. Is it you? It's a you. Nope, come on. You. See that you're a separate one. And we're actually going to make, main thing I'm building this right here right now is, instead of going back to get more materials, is I want my own station so I can get here faster. Because this is a one where we do want to visit. Not enough rails. That's horrible. Well, okay, here is a temporary station. We'll be right here. You know, keep the name. Don't care. Go to Rico John. Because I don't want to run back. So yeah, and this, okay, actually this is, let's label this as, this is oil field A. This will be oil field B. Concrete is done. Let's grab, and also when I'm between sessions, I'll probably do these. Ooh, painted concrete. That's very important. Station. No, we can delete that station because, well, actually, no, we shouldn't, because we need to get back here. Alright, so yeah. So everything we need for a little mini station like this. First thing we actually need is okay, we need a cargo wagon. And we need some more engines because we will need our own locomotive. We need to get rid of all of this stone inventory because we have so much stone, and we don't need that much stone. We do need, though, rails. We've got water. We need more signals and stuff are good on. Well, actually, could probably use more train stops. More nano constructor bots. Of course, we always need stack inserters. We need to put away a bunch of our stuff that we don't need. And what else do we need? Alright, so we have stack inserters, got that. Like, we need to build, we need some oil refineries. Probably just like a few, probably one more. Like, good like 4 oil refineries is probably good. And honestly, just like 3 chemical plants. What essentially what I'm doing is I'm just gonna like, I'm not gonna bother with cracking. We're just gonna be all the products we get from advanced oil processing into solid fuel, into a thing, onto a train. That is our entire goal. Right, so got lots of pipes, got lots of that. I think that's all we need. Always need more rails. Right, let's, I mean, we have a train now. It's not that hard if we mess up and actually have to go back, but it is better safe than sorry. Oh shoot, we never set we set full cargo inventory. That's fine, we need to have it come back to a different station anyway. Oops, that's not what I want to do. And this is going to be station refueling. So it's not the station where it goes to get refueled, it is the station where it, so this very fancy website does not actually have anything for solid fuel, so let us just do, let's make this the refueling train very visible. So, okay, so you're going to go back to station fueling. And like I said, we need a train. And this is going to be our fueling train. And it's just going to be a little tiny thing, just one cargo, and also we need to probably signal this so our train can get places. It's signaled on that side, but not on the other. And maybe once it, right now, for the most part, we'll need one of these, but in the future we might get more. Plated concrete is done. Explosives, sure. Right. One thing we're gonna do is we're gonna say, hey, this train, you're only allowed to have solid fuel. Solid fuel is nice because it lasts longer than coal. But it also provides a acceleration modifier to the actual train. It's gonna find that train itself. We forgot pump jacks. That's the thing we forgot. How many pump jacks can we make? We make 2. That's not enough. Let's set that color. Let's go back to the thermal and make our pump jacks, because getting the oil out of the ground is an important part of making oil products. Having a train is so nice. You know, it's looking very complex, but it's like none of this is functional right now. It's still just like all waiting to get hooked up. Right, what do we need for pump jacks? We need 8. I need more iron. I always need more iron. Right, cool. That'll make all our pump jacks. And we're not going to do a full warehouse, but we have the spare storehouse that will be perfectly fine, because we don't need all the sides. We just need essentially like a few input sides and the output sides. Let's also set up, hey, here's some fancier stuff you can build. Here's there, here's that. Okay. Oh, I miscounted. No, it didn't. So let's do this. Cool. And all that needs power. So this thing needs to, we need to process this oil. So we're gonna set up some refineries. And honestly, this is probably overkill for refineries, but sue me. Oops, that's not where it's supposed to be. it's gonna make a bunch of materials for us, and we can use this to use the pretty standard wait, fucking all these up. Right, and then from there we just have actually three different machines that each is going to make their solid fuel in their own way. You're going to make from heavy oil, light oil, and petroleum. It is most efficient to just like crack the heavy oil first, but I mean that's just like extra steps that we don't need. And these are all going to make solid fuel, which will all go into here. And from there, we're going to have it just kind of come along. Or just say, hey, stacking servers, you're here. Oops, that's too many. Go into these chests, and also let's do this right. And we have loaders here, which goes into splitters. And actually, honestly, we can probably just have like two. Actually, let's just move this down because it's a bit nicer with the alignment. Right, so, and then we'll actually have a third one here, which is literally just the refueling for this station itself. Which just comes in here, and we'll have little stack inserters that move in from here, here. Not stack inserters, but fast inserters. You don't need full stacks for and it's gonna fill up with salt fuel. And like this is gonna be very slow. Like it's not great, but we don't need a ton. We're just gonna set up a trickle and it'll deliver it when it needs to. Because like the overall, like, yeah, eventually we might reach a point where we have running so many trains that this outpost does not support it. And also let's just get this out and say, hey, this is our, oops. It requires so many trains that this doesn't actually cover the demands of our base. At which point, at that point, we're probably gonna be building like an actual fueling base that is like refining it into rocket fuel, and we're gonna have rocket fuel powered trains and stuff like that, or maybe even like nuclear powered trains because those are cool. But that's not for us right now. Like right now, it's just like honestly, it's a bit overkill to even use solid fuel, but I like using solid fuel over, say, coal. But speaking of which, let us go back to the start mode before I forget, and take off the fuel line for coal. Because like right now, it's like that whenever we target the starter base, it's gonna get filled up with coal, and we don't want that to happen. We want to have the solid fuel because we accelerate faster when running on solid fuel. So you don't need to be around here anymore, and also we don't need to be holding on to coal. There's no reason that we really, like, I mean, I can't think of anything we need to craft by hand that will require coal. Excuse me. And of course we have way too much stone, so I'm just gonna make a little thing right here where it's like input priority, right? We can just like dump all our stone. Alrighty. So yeah, so now we have not going, albeit at a turtle's pace. Although I think these chemical rocks got like a new look to them. They look really neat. They can see like actual like stuff going on inside them, and it's actually it bases off the fluid inside. That's really cool. Yeah, so that's coming along. We'll actually set up the logic for this, but we actually need a place where it can actually go, and we're gonna set up like I said before. Oh, we can also say that, hey, this is actually refueling pickup. Where I said like, okay, I could like have all our iron ore drop-offs be the same iron ore drop-off, but I don't like to because I don't like to do it. But all of our refueling will be all refueling drop-off. And yeah, I'll probably bring the stream to a close here then. Been going for about 3 hours, and we're at a natural stopping point because the next thing we gotta do is, I gotta off-screen build all of this, which is it's just a lot of just waiting around and like setting things up and laying belts and doing all that. And then we're gonna start mining. We gotta figure out like where we wanna actually like start shipping things in from. I'm probably not gonna put these starter mines into that yet until we're ready to disband this, and then we'll finish all the starter mines and ship them to wherever they need to go. But probably like tap one of these 10 million irons for like the iron patch. We got this 24 million copper, which is like nearby, but there's also this 13 million copper. But yeah, just kind of like figuring out where we want to go, like one of these coals. And do we need? Yeah, we need stone. So we'll figure it out. But yeah, well, thank you for joining us and me. And if you want to catch these lives, you can. If for those on YouTube, or if you want to catch us live, you can catch it at twitch.tv/LilyHaron. I usually post about it on Twitter and also the Discord. And if you miss any of these part of these and want to see them, I put recordings of them on Lily's Lounge, which is my secondary channel where I put VODs and stuff like that. So yeah, well, I will see you all around, and I'll catch you next time. All right, bye bye.